Good, y'all. You already know what it is, baby. This is T Paris, aka the Young Marvin Gaye. This rap shit. Most original, most creative, most in tune with the times, and I'm sort of like your inspiration. And this is P's Perspective, the recap. Let's not waste no time. Let's get right into it. This week, our topic discussion was bridging the generation gaps. Just my opinion. I feel like we had a real big disconnect between our elders and our young youth. And I just want to know what we got to do to try to, correct this. Myself and my peers, we out here, we trying to give back to the community. We got a couple of our elders, our OGs that are involved. But I would like to see a lot more people getting involved. And I just personally want to know what is it going to take for other people to get involved. In our previous episode, I shared this story, young man, I took him out to eat. And he expressed his feelings about old timers trying to tell the young boys about, being out here trying to get money, trying to survive. And I personally, felt some type of pain behind that story because I'm getting older. And I would hate to feel like, these young boys is out here feeling like I'm a target, or I'm somebody that's threatening their well-being when all I've tried to do is be positive and give back. But honestly, that's what we facing. That's what we facing out here when we stop giving back to the community. When you stop having something positive to offer to the community, then we just start looking at you as, just part of the community. And you know how that goes. It's a food chain out here, and that's very unfortunate. Myself, I wish that we could just be more active and more involved in the community. Everybody getting to know everybody. Everybody understanding that we all family, you know what I'm saying? Everybody came from somebody and grew and went through certain chambers and eventually became an adult. And part of being an adult is taking care of responsibility. And part of our responsibility is giving back to those, in need, those who need help. I would like to see some of my elders, be more involved in what's going on. This week we didn't get a lot of dialogue. We got a lot of likes, a lot of shares, and I'm kind of curious as to why. I got my own opinions, but y'all opinions count to me too. What you think matters. I'm going to get into some of these comments, have one or two, and then I'm going to leave you with something. We can keep it short, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't continue to give all of me and feel like people not giving back, This is from me to you, for all of us. This ain't about me just having a platform just to get up here and talk, man. Like, I'm trying to open up the doors for everybody to have an opportunity to speak. Let it be known what's on your mind, what's in your heart, what you thinking, what you feeling. We all a part of this community. Our first comment comes from my brother Lo. Appreciate your comment. It says, in my opinion, music is credited a generation gap by not allowing natural artistry to happen and dictating what the masses consume, thus the influence and ideas. We're now seeing effects of 20 years of hip-hop. We're building and adding on isn't part of the equation anymore, which is where hip-hop was before it became Hollywood, so to speak. I kind of agree with what Lo was saying. I think hip-hop played a big part in the demise of our community because a lot of us grew up on hip-hop. And in the beginning, hip-hop music had a message. It was positive. It was about expression. And, you look back now and, hip-hop is just, it's a lot of everything, man. But not what's necessary. And so I definitely feel where you coming from with that comment. Me personally, I would like to say this, though. I don't like to put hip-hop on the hot seat in terms of raising these kids and being an influential part of our community. And the reason why I say that is because even before hip-hop, we still had to, raise these kids and take care of our family. And so when hip-hop came along, I didn't look at hip-hop like it was a savior. It did raise me, and it did play a very integral part of my upbringing. But, I had my grandmother there, man. I had these old-timers there. And so for me to sit here and just place all the blame on hip-hop wouldn't even be right, knowing that I had positive influences in my life. And so when I say that, I'm just saying, hip-hop did play a part in some of the demise of what our community is doing, but I can't blame it all on hip-hop. And I appreciate your comment. Another time we definitely could build, and maybe this is a topic that, we could bring to the forefront and have as one of our discussions. I just want to say toast to the town, though. Appreciate the comment. Peace. Our next comment comes from my brother Bolo. Say true talk. I appreciate that, Bolo. And our last comment, come from Trombone. Was just speaking. He said, we need to stop just saying true talk and good comment and start to add on and be more involved in what's going on in the community. And I really appreciate that comment, because I know a lot of people watching the videos, and sometimes people would tell me, I like what you're doing, I see what you're doing, and it's just not in me to speak up or say this or say that. And I understand that, but I'm not accepting that. Everybody has a part to play, man. And your part might not be being an educator or being a vocal, leader or whatever, but I still want to see people get involved. Even if you're not being vocal, you sharing it, you telling somebody else to check it out, or you know what I'm saying, you just keeping people in tune with what's going on. That's still productive. You understand what I'm saying? But I need people to also get involved with the conversation, man. I need more opinions. I need more people to even challenge me, because I'm not the end all. I'm not the law, and I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart, because I believe that this is part of the way we could bring change to our community. I'm not frustrated. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. None of that. But I'm honest in my speaking and letting people know that I want more, man. I want more for myself, more for my children, more for my community. And so I'm asking y'all to please get involved, man. It's not about me anymore. It's about these kids. It's about these kids, man. And it pains me to see a lot of these young boys running around here looking for attention and looking for guidance. And instead of our elders, coming to the rescue, we looking them off. We looking at them like they not mine. I didn't bear them. I didn't raise them, and so I'm not going to be responsible for them. It take a village to raise a child, man. I want to leave y'all with this. It's not a lot of people out here in the world that'll just live their life and give back, without asking for something in return. It's not a lot of that. And so when you see people willing to open up their heart and share and contribute, I ask you to embrace it, man. Embrace it. Don't look at it like it's foreign. Some people genuinely care, man. It's T. Paris, man. Peace, perspective. Bridging the generation gaps. Toast to the town. Peace.